Welcome to KickStart30, a 30-day intervention for patients with rheumatoid arthritis. This is a study approved by the University of Texas Office of Research Support, IRB. My name is Dr. Saundra Jain, and I'm one of the study's principal investigators. Dr. Donna Rowland is my co-principal investigator. I'm also a co-creator of KickStart30. We're so pleased that you're interested in participating in this 30-day wellness study focusing on improving your overall wellness. Congratulations on making your wellness a priority. Today's video provides a brief overview of KickStart30, so let's get started. In hopes of improving well-being, we've combined 5 well-studied wellness-enhancing elements into a simple 30-day program. Here you see these 5 practices: exercise, mindfulness, sleep, social connectedness, and nutrition. This wellness program is a simple, prescriptive, and trackable program. During the study, we will capture online pre- and post measures once prior to starting the program and again at the end of the 30-day study. The measures will look at KickStart30's impact on several things like depression, anxiety, sleep, social connectedness, pain, disability, work productivity, and other areas. We expect to find that this 30-day program will be an effective wellness intervention for patients with rheumatoid arthritis. This is the KickStart30 workbook. If you're eligible to participate in the study, a copy will be mailed to you after your screening and orientation call. As you open your workbook, you'll see a sticker in the top left-hand corner with your participant ID and your start date. Let's take just a moment and review the program expectations. The workbook outlines all of these details, so please don't feel pressured to take notes or feel that you have to remember all of this information. Let's start with exercise. We ask that you exercise 30 minutes each day for 30 days, aiming for at least moderate intensity. Now, if you're unable to complete 30 minutes of exercise per day due to your RA, you may have to modify the intensity and duration of your exercise. If pain disrupts your exercise, please don't try and push through it. Stop and remember, you can break down the 30 minutes of exercise into 2 15-minute segments or even 3 10-minute segments. So you may want to come back to the exercise later in the day and try it again. When you fill out your online participant tracking form, as long as you've made an honest effort to meet the exercise requirements, it's okay to answer yes. One other note about exercise. We define moderate intensity as it's difficult to have a conversation with your workout buddy because you're too winded to chat. In order to get better results, do your best to increase the intensity of your exercise as you're able. Let's look at mindfulness. Practice mindfulness for at least 10 minutes each day for 30 days. The guided meditations you'll be using for the study can be downloaded at www.wild5meditations.com. No password is required. Let's take a look at sleep. We ask that you implement 4 or more of the 6 sleep hygiene practices each day for 30 days. All right, let's take a quick look at social connectedness. Meet or call a minimum of 2 friends or family members each day for 30 days. You do not have to log details about your socialization activities or submit any documentation to the research team. Simply complete the online participant tracking form. And then next, nutrition. We ask that you log your daily meals, snacks, beverages, and alcohol each day for 30 days. Now, you may want to use an app like MyFitnessPal or Weight Watchers to log your intake. Both are free, or if you prefer keeping a paper log, that's certainly fine too. You do not have to submit your logs to the research team. Just document your practices using the online participant tracking form. Now, speaking of the online participant tracking form, here's a picture of the paper log, and you'll find this in your KickStart30 workbook. Logging is very important. We cannot underestimate the power of documenting your daily practices. We ask that you document your practices using the online participant tracking form. However, if you prefer a paper log, as I just mentioned, your KickStart30 workbook includes a participant tracking form. And if you use paper tracking, we ask that you transfer your paper records to the online participant tracking form, and we recommend that you do this on a weekly basis, if not more frequently. So you can see the participant tracking form, it's quite simple. A yes/no question for each of the practices. Now, if you forget a day or two, let's say you get sick, you encounter a situation that pulls you away from the practice, absolutely no worries. Simply mark those days as no if you were unable to complete your wellness practices. We recommend to shake it off and start again the next day. The goal of this program is not perfection. Please don't throw in the towel. Simply regroup and begin again. Now you're going to notice a sixth column on your tracking form. It's a little bit shaded, a little bit darker. This column is for the hero exercises. Now let me take just a moment to explain the hero exercises. The daily hero exercises are also located in your KickStart30 workbook. They are not available online. You'll notice that hero stands for happiness, enthusiasm, resilience, and optimism. Each one of these positive wellness traits is changeable. Now you can, with practice, strengthen each of them. This is great news for your mental wellness. You'll be asked to complete 2 hero questions on a daily basis. Now this takes about 5 minutes. You do not have to return these workbook pages at the end of the study. We ask that you simply document this practice using the online participant tracking form. I want you to know that we've learned a lot about KickStart30 over the last few years, including some of the challenges and solutions that participants have encountered. So let's take a moment, look at a few of these barriers along with possible solutions in hopes of helping you avoid these difficulties. So one challenge is my participation isn't perfect. I want to quit. Remember, perfection is not the goal. Do your best to practice daily. Here's another one. Pain stops me from exercising. How do I fill out the tracking form? Negotiate your intensity and duration based on your health. Here's one. This is a sleep hygiene recommendation. I cannot disengage from electronics 90 minutes before bedtime. Negotiate fewer days a week and observe the quality of your sleep. I don't have time to mindfully meditate. Decide on a time, put it on your calendar, and set an alarm. And the last one we hear a lot, logging food and snacks, it's just a hassle. This practice promotes consumption of fewer calories. We hope that this short overview of KickStart30 has been helpful. If you'd like to be part of the study, congratulations. Let's quickly review next steps. If you'd like to participate in this study, please call this number and leave a message to schedule your screening and orientation call. A member of the research team will return your call or text you to schedule a time that works best. If you're eligible to participate in the study, a study personnel will email you after the screening and orientation call. This email will include your personal ID number. This number will be written on the inside cover of your workbook, but we highly recommend that you document your ID number in a safe place as you will need it throughout the study. The email will also include your start date, which will be documented on the inside cover of your workbook as well. Your start date will be set at least 10 days from the date of your screening and orientation call in order to give you plenty of time to prepare for the study. And finally, this email will include as an attachment a preparation to-do list. The to-do list is very important as it outlines a number of things you'll need to do to be fully prepared to begin the 30-day study. Prior to your start date, you'll also need to go online. The link will be provided in your email to complete a couple of forms. the online consent form, the registration form, and the program forms. It is mandatory that these items be completed prior to your start date. Your KickStart 30 workbook will be mailed to you within 24 hours of your screening orientation call. If you have not received your workbook within 7 days, please notify study personnel as you'll need your workbook in order to begin the study. And also, the workbook is yours to keep. During the study, you will receive several reminder emails. It's important that you open these short emails to be aware of study events. As an example, you'll receive a reminder email the day before you start the study. As a way to stay engaged in the program, you'll receive daily motivational emails. These emails contain short videos and important program information. So please take the time each day to open these emails. And finally, you'll also receive a reminder email on the last day of the study. This email will remind you to go online and complete all required forms, including the program forms, plus a short post-program participant questionnaire, which will help us better understand your experiences as a participant in the study. The email will contain the link needed for you to access these forms. So, that's KickStart 30 in a nutshell. We hope this has been helpful in giving you a better understanding of the study as well as the required next steps. If you'd like to make a commitment to focus on your wellness for the next 30 days, please call this toll-free number and leave us a message. We will contact you to schedule your screening and orientation call. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to hearing from you.